The dynamics of attraction are complicated, often shrouded in mystery, and let's face it, it's frustrating. We hear all these whispers about alpha males, the so-called ease with which they draw attention, as if it's some magic trick. But here's the truth. Cultivating a magnetic presence isn't about manipulating people or using some cheap tactics. It's about understanding your own value and projecting it unapologetically, without fear, without hesitation. If you find yourself constantly feeling like a loser, always chasing, always giving, and never being pursued, then it's time to wake the hell up and shift your perspective. Enough of the pathetic, desperate attempts to force interest, to beg for attention, to make someone like you. Stop it. You're better than that. You need to focus on building real, solid confidence, something that comes from within, not from external validation or shallow tricks. These aren't some cheap magic tricks you can pull out of your back pocket. These are principles, grounded in self-respect, inner strength, and authenticity. Number 1. Define your own worth. I refuse to let my worth be dictated by the validation of others. I will not be defined by their approval, their opinions, or their fleeting praise. This belief isn't just something I hold. It's the foundation of my confidence, my self-respect, my very existence. And it should be yours too. The judgments of others, whether good or bad, mean nothing when it comes to who you are. True confidence isn't built on their words. It's built from within, forged through a deep understanding of your own strengths, your passions, and your purpose. Ask yourself, do you actually believe in your abilities? Do you wake up every day with a sense of purpose? Or are you waiting for someone else to tell you you're worth something? Because here's the truth. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to hand you self-respect. You have to take it. Women, hell, people in general, are naturally drawn to those who radiate self-assurance and possess an unshakable identity. A man who knows his worth doesn't chase approval. He commands respect without even trying. So before you even think about making someone chase you, ask yourself, are you someone worth pursuing? This isn't arrogance, it's self-awareness. It's knowing, without a doubt, that you bring value to this world. That means putting in the work, investing in yourself, sharpening your skills, and creating a life that makes you proud. Because when you do that, you don't chase, you attract. People gravitate toward confidence, ambition, and purpose. Those qualities are magnetic, but you can't fake them. You have to become them. Number 2, project quiet confidence, not arrogance. The so-called alpha isn't some loud, obnoxious clown trying to prove himself to the world. That's a joke. True alpha energy is quiet. It's assured. It doesn't need to beg for attention because it commands it naturally. It's in your posture, the way you stand tall and unshaken. It's in your eyes, steady, unwavering, piercing. It's in the way you move, deliberate, controlled, powerful. Stop chasing approval. Stop looking around, waiting for someone to tell you you're enough. I don't need their validation, and neither do you. I control my own damn narrative. Not them, not society, not anyone. The second you start seeking external validation, you hand over your power. And I refuse to do that. This is about inner strength, about carrying yourself like a man who knows his worth, because you do. It's about projecting an air of complete self-sufficiency, showing the world that your happiness, your identity, your confidence do not and will not depend on anyone's approval. You don't need their permission to feel powerful. You already are. So believe it, own it, and let the world take notice. Number 3, show genuine interest, not obsession. Let me make one thing crystal clear. There is a huge difference between genuine interest and pathetic clinginess, and it's time we stop confusing the two. Pathetic clinginess is suffocating. It's draining. It's the act of clinging to someone so desperately, so needy, that you lose all sense of self-respect. You end up chasing them, trying to get their attention at any cost, desperate for any crumb of validation they might throw your way. That's weak. That's embarrassing. When I engage with someone, I don't suffocate them with my energy. I don't bombard them with endless attempts to prove myself, to make them like me. No, I focus on truly listening, not just hearing their words, but understanding where they're coming from. I make the effort to see things from their perspective. I am not trying to win them over, and I am certainly not trying to change their opinions to fit my own narrative. That's not my job. The goal is to connect, to have an authentic exchange, to genuinely understand, not to manipulate or win their favor. This constant chasing comes from insecurity, a desperate attempt to fill an empty void, to make up for your own lack of self-worth by seeking approval from others. That's pathetic. When you chase, you're giving away your power. You're not even being real. Genuine interest, on the other hand, comes from a place of healthy curiosity. It's rooted in a respect for the other person's individuality. You're curious about them, you want to understand them, not control them or change them to fit your expectations. Genuine interest doesn't need validation. It's strong enough to exist without it. So stop chasing. Stop begging for attention. Stop being pathetic. Start showing real, honest interest. Number 4, don't be constantly available. If you're always jumping at the chance to be available, you're doing it wrong. When you're always instantly available, you become predictable, and guess what? Predictability is boring. It's weak. You've just turned yourself into a doormat, willing to drop everything at the slightest hint of attention. Let me be clear, that's not attractive. This isn't about playing games. It's about showing your value. Your time is precious, and you need to treat it like it is. You're not at anyone's disposal. I have my own life, my own priorities, and I'm not going to sacrifice them just to jump through hoops for someone. No one should ever make you feel like you're there to cater to their whims 24/7. This is about demonstrating that you have a life, a fulfilling one with goals, ambitions, and things to focus on. Creating distance isn't about playing some childish game. It's about creating a sense of mystery. You have to allow some space for intrigue, for her to wonder about you. Stop making your every move so predictable that she can see your next step coming from a mile away. Don't let her know every single thing you're doing, every moment of your day. Let her be curious. Let her ask herself where you are, what you're doing, and how you're spending your time. That's not weakness, it's power. Stop being a constant presence in someone's life just to make them feel secure. You're not their security blanket. You're a man with your own life, your own goals, and your own value. Keep it that way. Number 5, be the prize, not the pursuer. Listen, you need to wake up and recognize something critical. You are the prize, not the other way around. I know my value, and I don't let anyone forget it. I don't allow myself to be treated like I'm anything less than worthy of respect and admiration. I refuse. I've built a life where I demand to be treated with the level of dignity and consideration I deserve, and I won't settle for anything less. This isn't arrogance. This is about having the self-respect to know you're worth something. And when you carry that kind of belief, it becomes magnetic. It's not about walking around with your chest puffed out, trying to act superior to everyone else. It's about the quiet confidence of knowing your worth and refusing to tolerate anything less than what you deserve. When you understand this, when you truly believe you're a prize, people will see it. They'll sense it in your presence, in the way you carry yourself, in how you hold your ground. And that, my friend, inspires pursuit. Not desperation, not begging, not chasing. This shift in mindset is everything. It's about going from desperately needing someone to choose you to understanding that they should be the ones proving their worth to you. You're not here to chase after anyone. You don't need anyone. You need to be desired, not desperate. And when you live like this, when you exude the energy of someone who is a prize, the world will start to pursue you, especially women. Not the other way around. So stop acting like you're begging for attention. Stand your ground. Be the prize. Demand it. The conclusion is, attraction is a byproduct of self-respect, confidence, and genuine engagement. You are the architect of your own experience. Embrace this mindset, and you will find that not only will people, especially women, seek your company, but more importantly, you will be living a more fulfilling life.